Hello and welcome back to another video with me. In this video, we're gonna read a news article, an advanced news article from BBC together. So this news article is about Bitcoin and the new changes that happened to Bitcoin. So if you're an advanced level student, this video is suitable for you and you're gonna learn more than 30 advanced phrases and vocabularies. If you're new here, I'm Kamand. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please push a button and subscribe to my channel. For the first part of the video, I'm gonna read the news article and we will go through the vocabularies together. We will learn the expressions and vocabularies. And for the second part, I will read the article one more time with a natural pace so you can become familiar with the natural intonation and rhythm for reading a news article. Let's jump in. What next for Bitcoin after bursting $100,000 barrier? So what next for Bitcoin after bursting this barrier? Pay attention to this sentence. There is no verb, no auxiliary verb, no article in this sentence. We don't need to put a verb, an auxiliary verb, or the articles because we want to keep it as short as possible. This sentence is questioning about a future event. We can bring the verb is, a to-be verb here. What is next for Bitcoin after bursting $100,000 barrier? And this is an informal structure. And it is mostly used in journals, in articles, and in newspapers. So we can paraphrase this sentence like this. What will happen, because it's referring to a future event, what will happen next for Bitcoin after it bursts through the $100,000 barrier? So we can use the will, which is a sign for future, or we can use to-be verb. We can paraphrase the sentence like this. What is the next step? What is the next step for Bitcoin after bursting $100,000 barrier? So we can use the to-be verb or will. Both of them can be correct. So we have the word bursting here. So what does burst mean? Like burst can mean suddenly breaking open or exceeding a limit. Okay, let's see some examples. The balloon was bursting from too much air. There is air in the balloon, so it was bursting. It was exploding. The crowd was bursting with excitement at the concert. Barrier means a limit or obstacle that prevents you to improve, to progress. Barrier. We can use a limit or obstacle as a synonym for barrier. They broke down the barriers to communication. Language barrier made it hard to communicate. So if you learn English, if you can speak English fluently, the language barrier will be gone for you and you can communicate with whomever you want all across the world. Bitcoin's price has blasted through the much anticipated threshold of $100,000, raising questions about how much higher it could go and whether it can shake off its notorious volatility. Don't be confused with this hard paragraph. It's only hard because you don't know the meaning of some words. So let's go through the vocabularies and check their meanings. The first vocabulary that is hard in this paragraph is blasted through. And blasted through means pass something quickly. The athlete blasted through the finish line. It means the athlete blasted through, passed the finish line quickly as he could. The car blasted through the traffic. The car passed the traffic quickly. with a speed. Anticipated means expected or looked forward to. Expected. If we expect something to happen, we anticipate that thing to happen. So expect is a synonym for anticipate. And here we have anticipated, so it's an adjective. Anticipated, and we can use expected as a synonym for this word. Expected. The anticipated results were finally released. So we were anticipating some results and they are now finally released. We can see them. She anticipated a positive outcome from the meeting. She anticipated a positive outcome from the meeting. Maybe it was job meeting, a working meeting. So she anticipated, she was expecting a good outcome, a good result from that meeting. The next word is threshold. Threshold means a point or a level at which something starts or begins to change. They cross the threshold into a new phase of their lives. The threshold for entry was set high. The threshold for entry was set high. Shake off means to get rid of something or overcome. To get rid of something or overcome. And we can use discard as a synonym for this word too. Discard. She tried to shake off her nerves before the performance. She tried to shake off her nerves before the performance. The next word here is notorious. Notorious. So notorious means to be famous for something bad. And a synonym would be infamous. You are famous, but you're not. You are famous, okay? But you're not popular. You're famous for something bad. So we can say infamous. Notorious for his reckless behavior. Notorious, his reckless behavior. So having a reckless behavior is not a good thing. So if you're famous because of your reckless behavior, it means that you are notorious. You are infamous. The restaurant is notorious for its long wait times. So maybe it's a good restaurant, but actually when you go there, you have to wait a lot to get your food, to get your order. So you go and tell everybody about that restaurant, that they have long wait times. So this restaurant becomes notorious, becomes infamous. Although everybody is talking about that restaurant, but they are not talking about the restaurant in a positive way. The next word is volatility. Volatility. Something is stable, it doesn't change a lot. But if something changes a lot and it goes through the rapid changes, we call that unstable. So volatility means instability. So the volatility of the market makes investing risky because the market is unstable. Because the market is not stable, the prices go high and down, we cannot invest in there because investing in such markets actually is risky. His emotions were marked by volatility. The world's largest cryptocurrency rose to around $103,400,000 shortly after 4 o'clock GMT on Thursday before falling slightly. Dan Coatsworth, investment analyst, described it as a magic moment for the cryptocurrency and said it had a clear link to Donald Trump's election victory. So let's check this paragraph first. The world's largest cryptocurrency. So largest means biggest, you know that, right? And what is a cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security. So it's not a physical money, it's not a physical currency, but it's a digital currency. So cryptocurrency, it's a digital currency. Small amount or gradually, and you can use a little as a synonym, a little. The weather is slightly warmer today. The weather is a little warmer today. She was slightly annoyed by the comment. She was just a little annoyed. Dan Coatsworth, actually it's a person. Who is he? He is an investment analyst. What is investment? Investment means the act of investing means the action or process of putting your money into something for profit. Real estate is a popular form of investment. She made a significant investment in her education. It means she spent her money on her education. So, Trump took to social media to celebrate the milestone, posting "Congratulations, Bitcoiners," and "You're welcome." The president-elect had previously pledged to make the US the crypto capital and Bitcoin superpower of the world, helping to push Bitcoin's price higher once he was elected president. So, let's go through this paragraph. Trump took to social media to celebrate the milestone. Trump went to social media. There are some platforms that we call them social media. X, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to celebrate the milestone. Milestone means important stage or event in a process. An important stage, an important level of something. Or we can simply say landmark. So graduating from college was a significant milestone for her. Was a significant stage, was a significant level for her. The company reached a major milestone in sales. So Bitcoiners. And it means Bitcoiners actually are people who invest in or support Bitcoin. So Bitcoiners, maybe they're possessing Bitcoin or they're just supporting Bitcoin. So Bitcoiners, there is no synonym for this word. Bitcoiners celebrated the price increase. Of course they celebrate because Bitcoin is actually helping them to become rich. Many Bitcoiners share tips on social media. So if you want to learn how to invest in cryptocurrency, you can go and check your social media and find some Bitcoiners and you can use their advices. And next word is president-elect. So president-elect means a person who has been elected but not yet taken the office. So president-elect Donald Trump is the president-elect at the moment. Incoming president. We can simply say incoming president. So the next word is previously, earlier. Pledged to. Pledged to means promised or committed to do something. Third is crypto capital. Crypto capital is a place and it's famous for its support and development of cryptocurrency. So crypto capital. Or we can say cryptocurrency hub. The city aims to become the crypto capital of the world. It broke through the $100,000 barrier after Trump said he would nominate former Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) Commissioner Paul Atkins to run the Wall Street regulator. Mr. Atkins is seen as being far more pro-cryptocurrency than the current head, Gary Gensler. So, we have the word broke through. Actually, it's breakthrough and it means successfully passed a limit or barrier. So, the team broke through the defense to score. So, the team successfully passed the defense to score. She broke through her fears to speak publicly. She successfully passed her fears to speak publicly. So now we have the word nominate. And nominate means to officially suggest someone for a position. Or propose. But actually, I guess to officially suggest someone for a position is much more better. They will nominate a candidate for the award. She was nominated for her outstanding performance. Now we have the word pro-cryptocurrency, and it means a very supportive person of cryptocurrency, supportive of crypto. The current head here means the leader or top official of an organization. Here, the head, we're referring to Gary Gensler, the head of cryptocurrency. So, leader. The head of the department announced new policies, new rules. She is the head of the marketing team. She is the leader of the marketing team. Clearly, there is anticipation that the new administration is going to be somewhat more favorable to crypto than the old administration was, said Andrew O'Neill, digital assets expert at S&P Global. So we have the word anticipation here. Anticipation. Looking forward to something, the anticipation, and it's a noun, anticipation. Or we can simply say expectation. Expectation. There was great anticipation for the concert. The anticipation of the results was overwhelming. The next word here is administration. Administration. Administration means the management or organization of a group or system. So you can simply say management. Management. The administration announced new guidelines, new rules, new policies. She works in the school administration office. Somewhat. Somewhat. Somewhat means to a certain degree or to a certain extent or to some degree. The weather was somewhat chilly today. It was a little, not a lot chilly today. So FOMO is the abbreviation of fear of missing out, the anxiety that one person might miss a rewarding experience. FOMO led her to attend every party. Many young people experience FOMO on social media. Then we have the word spark a rise. Spark a rise means to cause an increase or growth. Spark a rise. The news sparked a rise in stock prices. His enthusiasm sparked a rise in team morale. Next, we have the word meme coins. Cryptocurrencies that are often created as a joke or for fun, meme coins. Or we can say joke coins. Meme coins can be very unstable. Many investors are cautious about meme coins. Next, let's continue the article. Kathleen Breitman, co-founder of another cryptocurrency, Tezos, also had a word of caution for those tempted to invest in Bitcoin. These are markets that tend to move on momentum, so you need to be extraordinarily cautious with it, she told the BBC. So, Kathleen. Tempted. We have the word tempted here. Tempted means attracted to do something, tempted. She was tempted to buy the latest phone. He felt tempted to skip the workout. Next we have tend to. Tend to is usually or generally doing something, tend to. Or we can just say usually. So these are markets that usually move on momentum. So let me write usually here. Usually. They tend to favor local businesses. The first or speed of movement, momentum, or we can say energy. The project gained momentum after the funding. The project gained energy after the funding. The team built momentum with each win. So they built energy. Next, we have the word extraordinarily. Extraordinarily. In a remarkable way. So remarkably. She performed extraordinarily well in the competition. The movie was extraordinarily captivating. Extraordinarily. Next we have cautious wit. Cautious wit means careful about something. Being careful about something. He is cautious with his investments. She is cautious with new experiences. She is cautious with new experiences. So now let's go through the article again and check if you understood the whole article and the whole. So now let's go through the article one more time, and I want to check if you understood, if you comprehended your article fully. You read each paragraph and try to explain it for you. What next for Bitcoin after bursting $100,000 barrier? So it means that Bitcoin has just crossed a significant price level, and it raised a question. What is next for Bitcoin? It has already crossed a significant level. So what is next in the future of Bitcoin? Bitcoin's price has blasted through the much anticipated threshold of $100,000, raising questions about how much higher it could go and whether it can shake off its notorious volatility. So, as we all know, Bitcoin is an old cryptocurrency, and it has had its ups and downs. Sometimes the prices went high and sometimes they went down. But we want to know that whether Bitcoin can get rid of its notorious, its infamous instability, and can Bitcoin, keep the stable price. The world's largest cryptocurrency rose to around $103,400 shortly after 4 o'clock GMT on Thursday, before falling slightly. So it has risen a lot, and just a little, not a lot, the price fell. Dan Coatsworth, investment analyst. It's his job. He is an analyst. So he called it a magic moment for Bitcoin. And of course, his opinion is, and he linked this high price to victory of Trump. Congratulations, Bitcoiners, and you're welcome. It means that he is saying that it was because of me that the price of Bitcoin surpassed the barrier, past the limitation. So the president-elect had previously promised to, that make the US the crypto capital and Bitcoin superpower of the world. So it broke through the $100,000 barrier after Trump said he would nominate former Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, Commissioner Paul Atkins to run the Wall Street regulator. So the price jumped after Trump announced that he would nominate Paul Atkins, a former SEC commissioner, to lead the Wall Street regulator. So Atkins is more supportive of cryptocurrency. That's why the price has gone higher. Clearly, there is anticipation that the new administration, or Atkins, is going to be somewhat more favorable, advantageous, beneficial to crypto than the old administration was. So Carol Alexander, a professor of finance, is saying that investing in Bitcoin is risky and there is no safety net for investors. So be careful with your investments.